Hello दोस्तों, let's learn equals method, the importance of equals method and why we have to implement the equals method in our class. Okay, so equals method actually mean to check the equivalence of two objects. Okay, it if our class does not contain equals method, then object class equals method will be executed, which is always written to check the reference comparison. Okay, reference comparison is uh, reference comparison. Okay, means address of the reference variables का comparison, basically address of reference variable comparison. Okay, let's see an example of equals method. Okay, which we can see that the class name is student equals method check. This is a name and roll number of the equals method. Okay, in this class we have two instance variable, one is name, one is integer type of roll number. We have created a constructor which will accept name as a string and roll number as int in argument, and it will instantiate the value whatever we give for these variables. Now we have created four objects. Okay, basically three objects with value and one other object with assignment. Okay, so in S1 what it will store, Vijay Shankar and 101. In S2 what it will insert, Bhaskar and 102. S3 what it will keep, Vijay Shankar and 101. So these three are three independent objects. Okay, and all will be having different address. Okay, anytime you use new operator it will create a different object. Okay, and S4 will be just pointing whatever is S1 created. Suppose S1 created one object, S4 will also be pointing the same object. So print S1 equals to S2, S2 equal to S3, S1 equal to S3, S1 equal to S4. Let's check what is the value. S1 comparison with S2, S3 and S4. I am comparing S1 with S2, S3 and S4. We can see the output now. First let us run and understand what is the output of this program, then I'll explain you. So you can see first two are false, meaning what I said key, whenever a new keyword is used, a different object will be created even though the value for this are same, and S3 value for S1 and S3 are same, but both are having different address. Okay, so it is checking the reference address of the reference variable. So address of the reference variable will be different. Okay, that's why it is false, but S4 and S1 are pointing to the same object, and hence this has printed equal to true. I will show you again how I will run it. See, last one has been come as a true. Okay, now let's understand few more point for equals method. In the above program, object class equal method got executed, which is always meant for reference comparison. Okay, reference comparison, that is if two reference pointing to the same object, then only equals method will return true. Okay, understood right? कि दो मेथड जो है pointing to the same object, then it is returning true. In object class, equal method is implemented as below. Okay, this way it is implemented. So calling object and the object which is passed in the parameter, if both are same, it means reference of both are same, then it will return true, or otherwise it will return false. Based on our programming requirement, we can overwrite the equals method, and we have to take care of the following things. Okay, let us understand meaning of contained comparison. Okay, like whether the names are equal or roll numbers are equal, or both name and roll number are equal. We'll understand for a student itself. So whether we have to take care of names equality or roll number equality or both equality. Okay, if we passing home heterogeneous object, it means one is a student, one other is department, then these are a heterogeneous type of object, and then in this case always we have to return false. This is an important check we have to put. If we are providing null in our argument, then also we have to handle the null pointer exception. Let's see the example and understand. Okay, so similarly I have created student equals method 2. Okay, and string names and int roll number are two instance variable. It is instantiating during the constructor call itself, overriding the equals method. Now I am checking. Okay, name, this dot name, and roll number, this dot roll number. So whichever object we are calling, we are just checking it. Okay, now we are checking ki jo whatever object we have passed here, whether that is of type student equals method 2, whether of this type. Okay, and we are assigning to s2. Now name 2 and roll number 2 we are reading from the s2. So whatever we used to call, I'll show you how I have called the method here. I'll take a lot of here. See how I have called equals method. This s1 will have some value and this will also have some value, right? So this s1 will have some value and this s2 will also have some value. Okay, so let us understand. So this means whatever object used to call the function. So s1 is the object which is calling this function. So s1 will be considered as this here, and this object will be considered as s2 here. Okay, now I'm assigning roll number, name 1, name 2, roll number 1, roll number 2. Now we are checking name 1 equals to name 2 and roll number 1 equal to roll number 2, then return true, otherwise return false. Then class cast exception. Suppose the casting is failed, that's why I have written under try. Casting is failed, then also return false. Null pointer exception is coming, then also returns false. So this is a proper way of overriding the equals method. You can note down this proper way of overriding a student class in the equals method. And this is simply, we have seen last time also, 3 object created with a 3 name and roll number, and here for s4 I have assigned, then s1 equal to s2, s1 equal to s3, s1 equal to s4. Okay, now we can check it. This time it will not compare the address, it will compare the value, and we can see a difference in the output. See, false. Okay, I'll just copy this output and I'll keep it here. See, I'll go down. Okay, so I'll show you why it is false, why it is true. I'll tell you. This is false because s1 and s2 are having different value, correct? Vijay Shankar Bhaskar, both are not equal. This is, but s1 and s3 are same. You can see the s1 is also having same name, s2 s3 is also having same name, s1 is having same roll number, s3 is also having same roll number. So this is equal. So s1 dot s3 is equal. s1 dot s4, actually s4 is pointing to the same s1 object, so this is also equal. Now I am passing one integer. So this is a string type of object, right? String type of object we are passing, so we can call this one. It will not check. Now our method will check that Vijay Shankar is of type this or not. If not, it will come class cast exception and it will return false. Similarly, when I am passing null, it will come to null pointer exception and it will return false. This is how I have seen here. You can see this output. Okay guys, so I'm just doing Control Z because some error has come and I'm saving it. I'll run it again. Okay, power has gone, sorry guys. So my bulb is टिमटिमाते हुआ आंख मार रहा है मुझे कि भाई तुम बस करो अब. So thank you guys, thank you for watching, keep following and sharing my videos. Thank you.